Well, we even had calls during yesterday's show commenting on the fact that that Holly had her hair slightly
checking.
Slightly obscuring.
I'm really sorry if that does offend anybody.
Really, have you got nothing else to worry about?
So is it right for people to be put under pressure to show support? Well, for John Smith, it is very clear. He thinks it is a mark of disrespect not to wear a poppy.
However, his dad, Harry, who fought in World War II, completely disagrees and chooses not to wear a poppy himself, and they both join us now. So, Harry, let's start with you. An RAF veteran of World War II, why did you stop?
I stopped, actually, because of my own background from early life, where I went to my first commemoration of the First World War with my uncles and aunts and all of my relatives to commemorate the death of sons and fathers, etc. And the final words that they said there was, never...
lest we forget.
Lest we forget. Never again. Mm. But they say, lest we forget today, but they have dropped out never again, I guess, because they know it would never come true. There will always be wars.
So when it comes round to this time of year and you see people wearing their poppies, do people say to you, and I will come to the online criticism in just a moment, saying to you, with your background, why? Even if it's just a mark of respect for those people who you fought with, you were with at that time.
Well, I think as a Second World War veteran, I have the right to my opinions, and it was never meant to denigrate the other soldiers and sailors who were heroes, just like my company was. So that I've never had opposition from soldiers. I don't recall any soldier emailing me or tweeting me to say I'm a villain for not wearing a
But other people have. Other people have been very, very vocal.
But surely we are all entitled to our own opinion.
Your son, John, you're here. You feel very differently to your father,
well,
don't you?
I feel differently in the sense that I think that Harry has a right not to wear a poppy because he was in the armed forces. He served in the RAF during the Second World War. And I haven't, because I lived through a time period when we were at peace, more or less, so that I didn't have to make the ultimate sacrifice. I didn't have to wear the Queen's uniform, the King's uniform, in his stance. So I don't. For me, it doesn't feel right not to wear the poppy, and I use it as a sign or a token of my remembrance of lost relatives, and also on my mother's side, who was German, those that had died on that side of the war, both in the First and Second World War.
If you saw somebody not wearing a poppy, for example, would you feel compelled to go up and ask them why, or to tell them?
No, I don't think so. Not unless it came up in conversation when we were talking and saying I noticed. Because again, I feel that whether somebody's wearing a poppy or not a poppy, as long as they're making a conscious decision of why they're doing it, rather than doing something through indifference or through just an habitual idea, right? Then I think that that's the better way of doing it.
What about